Hello everybody, Kevin here, Raf3094. Welcome back to the channel, and today we're back with another monthly update video, and today we're going to be discussing what games we're going to be playing in February. And let me tell you, there is tons of games that we're going to be checking out, especially with the shadow release of Ninja Gaiden 2 Black, which I have been playing lately, and it has been kicking my ass lately too. To the point that I have to take a little short break from the game, but we will be finishing the whole playthrough for that one. Now, I started my playthrough for my Sigma 2 from the Master Collection. I might continue that playthrough, I might not, but we're just going to be strictly focusing on Ninja Gaiden 2 Black, because so far I have been enjoying the game, although the game has been, like I said before, kicking my ass, because I think there's a couple of changes in there that are slightly different. Like, I think the input lag in that game is a little bit ridiculous, and I think they also increased the enemy count and gave them more health too, so they take a lot longer to die than usual. Now granted, that's what people from the OG Ninja Gaiden players wanted, so that's what they got. For me, I'm hanging in there, but I'm like barely surviving with this much health left, so and the fact I'm playing the game on very hard too, which I think is the stupidest mistake I've made. But we've already gone pretty far already in very hard, so we're gonna go all the way to the end, of course, but there's no telling when I'm gonna break my controller. Hopefully not, but it might happen. I did it with Sekiro already, so I don't want to break another controller and buy another controller. But yeah, without further ado, let's get right down to business and what games we're going to be checking out for February. And hopefully you guys are having a fantastic weekend. I know I have. You probably have noticed I haven't been uploading video for quite a bit in the last few weeks of January, is because I'll be honest, I've just been tired, really, because I do this. I also have my other job too that I do as well, and I work my job pretty early in the morning. So usually when I get home fairly early, but still, just waking up early in the morning and trying to stay up, it is rough, to say the least. It's pretty rough. So lately, I've just been really tired. I wasn't really in the mood to play any games lately, so I didn't really record as much in the last few weeks. So I do apologize for not, keeping up with the uploads lately. But that's just the way it is. If I'm tired, I'm not feeling it, I'm just not gonna upload. But February, though, like I said, is going to be an exciting month. Though it's going to be, like I said, tons of games we're going to be checking out, tons of interesting, cool games coming out the next few months as well. So I'm looking forward to that. But yeah, without further ado, let's talk with the highlights. The highlights, of course, is going to be Ninja Gaiden 2 Black. I'm very excited for Ninja Gaiden 4. Hopefully they do not disappoint with Ninja Gaiden 4. I'm really excited. We've been waiting for a mainland Ninja Gaiden game for so long, and now we finally got an announcement from Xbox that they're making Ninja Gaiden 4, and I'm pretty excited that hopefully this game will live up to the hype. And then on top of that, they shadow drop Ninja Gaiden 2 Black as well, which I'm also pretty excited too. But yeah, I'm very excited to be playing Ninja Gaiden again, because like I said before, Ninja Gaiden is one of my all-time favorite action games of all times. Yes, this even beats Dark Souls and a whole bunch of other games that I adore. This game, I play this game day and night. From Ninja Gaiden on the OG Xbox, from Ninja Gaiden Black, beat the game multiple times on hard and very hard, and even completing mission mode from Ninja Gaiden Black as well. Also beaten OG Ninja Gaiden 2 on the 360 as well, on, I think, normal difficulty. I didn't play on hard. And I have never played Ninja Gaiden 3. A lot of people say Ninja Gaiden 3 is the worst of the franchise, but regardless, I still want to try out Ninja Gaiden 3 to see what makes the game so bad, and who knows, I might end up liking the game. We'll see. But yeah, I have pretty much played all Ninja Gaiden games for pretty much my whole life, essentially, and like I said, it's one of my favorite action games of all times, and it still will be. So very excited to go back and play Ninja Gaiden 2 again with a huge visual overhaul using Unreal Engine 5. And of course, the game looks good, although performance and input lag it's a bit debatable with this version of Ninja Gaiden. So I might have to figure, probably adjust some tweaks here and there to make the game a little bit more playable. But regardless, though, I'm so excited to go to the game again and playing it again. And like I said, we'll see. We might come back and play Ninja Gaiden 3, see how that game fares, and then at that point it's just a matter of waiting for the release of Ninja Gaiden 4, because supposedly it is coming out this year. So we shall see. Hopefully Ninja Gaiden 4 lives up to the hype. I have faith from what they showed at the showcase. I am very, very interested. They are going with a dual protagonist system. You got Ryu and you got Yakumo, I think that's his name was. That's the new guy from the Raven clan. He fights a little bit differently. He uses essentially blood magic to fight his enemies. So he kind of looks like Kaneki from Tokyo Ghoul a little bit. It's kind of ironic too, because he's using blood magic as well as his magic to defeat his enemies. I was like, okay, so this guy is definitely an inspiration of Kaneki from Tokyo Ghoul. And then of course you got the legend, of course, Ryu Hayabusa himself, which hopefully we'll be playing, both of them, with fairly good length, because obviously it's Ninja Gaiden. Hayabusa has to be, he has to be the hero, the protagonist. But I'm really curious to see how this new guy goes too. Hopefully they don't make the new guy as like the next generation of ninjas. He will be the main character, so on. No, I want to see Ryu Hayabusa still. Okay, I want him to be somewhat of a main character still, because it's fucking Ninja Gaiden. Goddammit, you gotta have him as a freaking mainline character, regardless. So we'll see how they do with this new dual protagonist type of thing. They might pull a Devil May Cry 4 situation where you got Neo and Dante, teaming up, together. They might do some shit like that, I'm pretty sure, because I highly doubt they're gonna kill each other. They'll probably fight each other, but they're not gonna kill each other. But regardless, Ninja Gaiden 4 looks pretty good, looks pretty insane, graphics wise looks pretty damn good as well. Extremely fast paced. Absolutely looking forward to playing it in the future. So yeah, we'll see how this goes. The next main highlight, of course, is Red Dead Redemption 1. And I played like about maybe close to 3 hours. And the first 3 hours so far, I'm pretty impressed with the game. And believe it or not, it is my first time playing Red Dead Redemption 1. I have never played this game, even on console. So I know it's a big shocker for people who did play the game and then comes to me, never played the game at all. So I did thought about playing Red Dead 2 first, since Red Dead 2 is a prequel to the first game, but I decided, you know what, I'm gonna go in order. I'm gonna play the first game, and then I'm gonna play the second game afterwards, and then next thing I will get the big picture of the whole story and all that stuff. So of course I'm gonna be playing the first game first, and then once we be in the first game, guess what? We're moving to Red Dead 2. And Red Dead 2, I play a lot of mostly online with that game with my buddies, and Red Dead Online still one of my favorite online games. It's just a shame that Rockstar decided to just not support it anymore. They just left it in limbo essentially, and almost every game you play is gonna have hackers, changing the weather, spawning all these creatures, ruining your gameplay experience. So it's just a shame, because I think Red Dead 2 Online had big potential. They could have done something crazy, and people will buy it. So people will buy the microtransactions still. And Rockstar decided, you know what, GTA Online is more profitable. Fuck, Red Dead Online. So it's just unfortunate. But yeah, you definitely expect me to do a full playthrough for Red Dead 1. For sure. I might even do Undead Nightmare as well, because I never played Undead Nightmare 2, so I might as well try Undead Nightmare as well, and that's like another game at its own. So it depends how much time I have. I might be able to do a full playthrough on Undead Nightmare. We just have to see what kind of games I have lined up, because right now my backlog catalogs of game is beyond the stack right now, and there's a lot of games I played that are still unfinished today. So it depends how much time I got. I might be able to do Undead Nightmare, but we'll definitely be focusing on being the main game first. That's our priority, being the main game first. Get the full story experience of Red Dead 1, and then we might consider doing Undead Nightmare. We just got to see. But yeah, hopefully you guys are looking forward to the full playthrough on Red Dead 1, because I know I am, and I'm looking forward to see what this game has to offer. We've also got another big game coming out this month, in actually 2 days now. It's Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. Now, I did that about playing 2 first, but I decided to pretty much start the first game all over again, because I did start a playthrough for the first game years ago when it first came out, but excuse me, at the time my PC wasn't able to run the game properly, so I decided to stop playing the game. I also modded the game as well, to the point that I broke the game, so I had to pretty much start a whole playthrough regardless. So we're going to be playing the first Kingdom Come Deliverance. I know maybe many of you guys might want me to play the second game, but I think for me to get the full story experience, I want to start from the beginning, from the first game, and then if we have time, we're definitely going to try out Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. And we're going to play the shit out of the game too. We're going to probably play at least 4 to 5 hours long playthrough. Hopefully every day, but we shall see. But yeah, we're going to be playing the first game first, because I want to get the full story experience. Even though you probably don't have to, you just play the second game and you should be fine. But I'm thinking we're going to start from the first game first. That way we get the full story. Because it is a pretty interesting and pretty cool game, you know, Kingdom Come Deliverance. It's pretty much kind of a reminiscence of old school Elder Scrolls 4's Oblivion, without the magic, of course. The game is very grounded, no magic, none of that stuff. It's just grounded combat. You fight against people, that's all. Maybe wildlife too. But yeah, we're gonna be playing the first game first. It's going to be slightly modded. I think the only mod we're going to be using is going to be the unlimited save, because the game has a weird saving mechanic where you have to sleep. You have to have this streak with you to save. Me personally, I don't like that, so I'm going to be using a mod that will give me unlimited save. And that's probably the only thing. I'm not going to use any crazy perk mods and all that stuff. Even though I could, but I'm just going to keep it. I'm going to keep it basic and vanilla as possible, and that's it. But yeah, Kingdom Come Deliverance 1, we'll be doing a full playthrough on that as well. I'm not sure when I'll be able to beat the game. It's probably going to be a very, very long playthrough. And then once I start playing Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, it's going to be even longer, I assume. So but yeah, we'll be checking out Kingdom Come Deliverance. Hopefully you guys are looking forward to the playthrough. Or better yet, let me know. I'm going to do a little poll, and I'm going to let you guys decide if you guys want me to start from the first game or the second game as a playthrough. I'm going to leave a poll, and I'll leave you guys to decide which Kingdom Come Deliverance you want me to do first. The first game or the second game. Choice is up to you. But other than that, guys, hopefully you guys are looking forward to the playthrough. I know I am. We're also going to be doing a little bit of Delta Force as well. They did release the new season update, which is Starfall, I think they call it, and they added, I think, 2-3 new maps, I think, into Delta Force, and as well as an ability to actually, you know, prone and dive now, which is an absolute nice feature to have, because there's only one operator in Delta Force that can card slide, essentially, and that just puts them in a much bigger advantage over everybody else. So I'm glad they added this new diving system now, so that way you can dive into cover now properly, you know, without, you know, running it open like an absolute idiot. But so far, Delta Force, I'm still enjoying the game for what it is. It's not a Battlefield killer. It's not exactly Battlefield, but it is a good alternative to play, you know, games that's kind of like, you know, Battlefield. Even to a certain extent, Call of Duty too. It has that Call of Duty arcade style gunplay, but with the full scale, you know, action like Battlefield has with the vehicles and all that stuff. So, like I said, I think Delta Force has a good balance of, you know, between Call of Duty and Battlefield, which is something I like I say, I like Delta Force for what it is. The game still has a lot of problems though, but it's, in my opinion, it's definitely one of the better games that you can play right now without spending $70, $30 on Battle Pass, and then fucking $80 worth of cosmetics in a base event. Like I said, it's a free-to-play game. You don't need to worry about wasting your money. And I think it's a game you should definitely check out if you like Call of Duty and Battlefield, because in my personal opinion, this game beats Call of Duty Black Ops 6 by a long shot. I'll probably make a separate video on Black Ops 6 too, because I think I'm just gonna call it, with the current state of Call of Duty right now, I just don't have no energy and no interest in playing the new season whatsoever. I might just uninstall it and I'll just make a video that why I stopped playing Black Ops 6 because Call of Duty is just not in a good state right now, and it's a shame because I personally like Black Ops 6 gunplay and movement. I like the new Omni movement, and the gunplay is really good. It's just that the game has so many problems now, like server issues, egregious, microtransaction. The ultra aggressive skill-based matchmaking is probably the biggest killer for anybody to have fun in Black Ops 6. Now, granted, hey, if you still enjoy Black Ops 6, if you truly still enjoy it, by all means, keep playing it, man. Power to you. Don't let anybody talk bad down to you. By my personal opinion, I don't enjoy Call of Duty anymore because of the skill-based matchmaking. And of course, the horrible launch maps too for Black Ops 6. Horrible. Absolutely horrible. The only good maps are some of the older, Black Ops maps that added in recently. Those are the only good ones because they were designed, they were well designed. The new maps that they have for this game, garbage. So, like I said, I might just give up on Call of Duty and probably never come back to any new Call of Duty games from here on out. Like, I'm not even joking. Like, oh, the new Black Ops, kind of like all Black Ops 2 maps, I don't give a fuck. Open beta, probably don't give a shit either. I'm probably just gonna skip. I might do a video, but I might just skip because I just have no interest with Call of Duty right now. So it's a shame, but I'm still gonna be playing the older COD games like Call of Duty 2, Call of Duty 1, as well as starting to play through for Modern Warfare 3 campaign as well. So we might even do World War 2 because I did a playthrough on that game years ago and my recording got fucked at the end. So might have to do a whole playthrough on that again as well. We shall see. But anyways, gone off with the ranting topic here. Delta Force, yeah, expect to see some more Delta Force videos. Hopefully you guys are looking forward to it. I know I am. I'm still enjoying the shit out of the game still. And there's still a couple new weapons to unlock too. So I'm going to try to get those new weapons unlocked and give them a try and see if those guns are any good. We're also going to be coming back to Mortal Kombat 1 as well to check out the DLC characters that I have missed over the past months. So we still need to try out Cyrex, Sector, Noob Saibot, Conan, Ghostface. Right now I got Conan and Ghostface completed for their playthrough, so I might do Noob Saibot next, and then I'll be finishing off the playthrough with Cyrex and Sector. And then at that point, it's just the waiting game for T1000. And I think at that way, once T1000 comes out, I think Mortal Kombat 1 that's going to be the end video right there. Me doing a playthrough for T1000, because we did what we can for Mortal Kombat 1. We covered every bit of content from the main story to the horrible, crappy ass freaking story expansion at the release, to the majority of the character showcase that we have done. So, and overall though, I did enjoy my time playing Mortal Kombat 1, but I would have to say this is I think to like the hardcore MK fan, this is probably one of the least favorites MK, and with many good reasons too, because like I said, they drastically changed the gameplay with a new tag team system with a cameo. It just kind of throws everything off. I just prefer Mortal Kombat where you can just pull off all this ultra crazy combos like you can do in MK9 and MKX. I just prefer it that way. Having like a partner that assists you doing all this combo sounds good in paper, but I hardly use it. That's the thing. I hardly use it, and then I try to do the crazy air combos, and then I realize, oh, I'm supposed to use my cameo to keep the combo string going. I just don't like that. If they're gonna make a new Mortal Kombat game, get rid of the cameo system, and maybe the gameplay would be great. But I think overall though, Mortal Kombat 1 just kind of have a pretty bad launch. Content was really stale at launch. It also were very, very aggressive with their market transaction, where they're charging like almost $10 for a fatality for a pre-rendered cutscene of someone getting killed. Like, come the fuck on, WB. Get the fuck out of here with that garbage. Like, seriously, man. And then on top of that, the lack of, interesting content, no new game modes to try out. It's just the same shit. Invasion. Which I think Invasion's the stupidest thing they could ever make. They should have just kept the crypt and maybe update that, here and there with new areas you can explore. I would have been okay with that. But they went with this tabletop invasion mode that nobody plays. I only played it just to grind the characters. That's the only reason. I have no fun playing those invasion whatsoever. Those invasions there are abomination to say the least. Like, they were worse at launch too. They drag it on far too long at launch. Thank God they have shortened the time you need to explore the whole biome in invasion mode. So I'm glad they did that, because the earlier version of invasions were not fun to play. They were very, very grinded. They were very, very tedious to do, to the point that I just don't want to do any more invasion. And I think I missed 2 seasons of it because of that, because I was fucking bored in my mind. So I don't know what's going to be the future for Mortal Kombat. Hopefully they learn their lesson and not make a shitty ass game at launch, and actually put some effort in making a proper story expansion instead of making a half-ass finished goddamn story involving more multiverse fucking bullshit. We don't need that crap in Mortal Kombat. Stop with the multiverse crap, okay? You can make good multiverse story, but if you keep overdoing it, it's gonna overstay its welcome to the point that people are gonna get sick of it. I'm sick of it already. It just gives you an excuse to, oh look, that's just a variant, and then you bring another character. Look, he's still alive. It's just a poor excuse to keep old characters alive and all that crap. Movies the same way. I'm done with multiverse. Just make a good ass fucking story. That's all you gotta do. You can keep multiverse stuff in it. Just write it well. That's it. But yeah, Mortal Kombat 1. We're gonna be, like I said before, we're going to be showcasing the up-to-date DLC characters, and then at that point, it's just waiting on T1000, so hopefully you guys are looking forward to it. I know I am. Also going to be doing a little surprising playthrough of Dynasty Warrior's Origins. Now, I'll be honest, I've never been really the biggest Dynasty Warrior fan. I did play a couple of them back in the 360 days. I did play a lot of the Gundam one specifically. I played that one a lot. I thought that was really good, but I just found the gameplay, a little bit repetitive, But since this version of the game, Dynasty Warrior Origin, this game is pretty much going back to the beginning of what of the whole storyline. They're going back to the beginning, so this is essentially like a prequel. So that's what kind of got me a little bit interested, in trying the game out. And after, seeing people playing the demo of it, it got me convinced. I was like, all right, I'll check this game out. Hopefully it's good. Hopefully I don't fucking suck. But it looked pretty cool. It looked pretty interesting for what it is. I think the whole main highlight of the Dynasty Warrior game is you killing a whole bunch of guys with big sweeps and all that art ones, and you just see them fly out of there. It is very satisfying, by the way. It is extremely satisfying. You do big combos, big magic attack, and they just go freaking flying back. Like, it's just crazy. But yeah, I have a feeling I am going to enjoy playing Dynasty Warrior Origins. I'm not sure how long this game is going to be. I'm going to assume it's going to be a long ass game, but so far, I'm looking at Steam is holding a 92%, which is pretty damn crazy to think of it, because if I last remember, they released, I think, Dynasty Warriors 9. I think that was the one, and that one got really, really, really bad reviews, to the point I think, Koei Tecmo decided, you know what, we need to, make something that will bring people back, and I think Dynasty Warriors Origins was that answer. That was the answer, bringing the old fans back, and I think they succeeded, because, like I said, 92% on Steam review. That's pretty damn impressive for a game that came out, I think, last month. So it has to be good, right? So we're gonna try it out, and we'll see if it's my type of game or not. I might not even do a full playthrough. I might just do at least 10 videos tops, and then after that, I'll play the game on my own time. But it depends if I like the game a lot. If I like it a lot, I might do a full playthrough. Time will tell. But hopefully you guys are looking forward to Dynasty Warriors Origins. We're also going to be checking out the new Sniper Elite game as well. Sniper Elite Resistance, which I have played the game for a couple of hours now, and I have to say I'm a little bit disappointed on the quality of the overall game. I think, in my opinion, it feels like a cash grab, you know, mini expansion pack for Sniper Elite 5, because the game looks exactly the same, it plays exactly the same. The only difference, you're playing as a different character fighting for the resistance instead of playing as Carl, because you gotta remember, Sniper Elite 5 takes place in France. That was the highlight. And then Sniper Elite Resistance seems like a spin-off to Sniper Elite 5, because you're still in France fighting for the French resistance. So I was like, why make this game a fully priced game at this rate? Why? But regardless, though, we did play a little bit of it, and it still has some pretty fun gameplay loops still, and the game is still pretty fun. The game is still pretty broken with that sound mask system, by the way, but it's still a pretty fun game to play. But since it is a pretty short game, I might as well do a full playthrough in there. I think it's like about 9 missions, or I guess 8 missions if you consider the first mission a tutorial, so 8 real missions potentially. But a lot of people are leaving mixed reviews on Sniper Elite Resistance, which is kind of fair because they're kind of overcharging the game for what it is. You know, it acts like a DLC for Sniper Elite 5. They could just sell it as a DLC instead of selling it as a full price game. I'm not in charge of the publishers. That's all up to them. But yeah, I wouldn't have done that. I would just kept it as a small release. So that's just my opinion. Alright guys, so we've been ranting on for far too long, so I'm gonna go a little bit Speeding Gonzalez here. There are gonna be a couple of demo games that we're all gonna be showcasing as well. I think at least 3 or 4 of them. It could vary. I don't want to say the name of them, but you guys will see them once I upload the videos on it. But there are four demo games that I am very interested in trying out, and hopefully it is really good. And let's see what else have we missed here. Potentially we still might be uploading some more Dragon's Dogma 2. I didn't upload it in the past few months because I just didn't have the time to do it. I still got a lot of archive footage for Dragon's Dogma 2, so I'm gonna try to get those out as quick as possible. And we'll also need to upload my potential last videos for Black Ops 6 as well, for the zombies. So we'll see how that goes. But we might be able to start our full playthrough for the older Assassin's Creed game as well, like Assassin's Creed 1, 2, Brotherhood, and Revelation. We're going to start with the Ezio trilogy first, as well as the first game. That's going to be our first entry. Or we could just go straight into Black Flag as well, which everybody consider that to be the best Assassin's Creed game, but we shall see if that is true or not. But yeah, anyways, any other games that I haven't mentioned, I will put them as an honorable mention in the description below, because I've been ranting on for far too long in this video, so I'm just gonna end it here pretty soon. But anyways guys, hopefully you guys have a fantastic weekend. I know I am. I think this year, 2025, is going to be a great year of gaming. Going to be a great year of gaming. We got so many cool games coming out this year that this is just the beginning of 2025, so we don't know what other stuff they have cooking later in the months. I'm hoping they have a Gears of War, trilogy collection, or Phoenix collection, whatever they want to call it. Hopefully they release that. That's something I wanted to play really bad. Gears of War remastered collection, full crossplay with Xbox, PlayStation, PC. I really wish that I really wish for that to be announced hopefully soon. Which I'm thinking they might have something cooking up. Xbox might have something cooking up. I don't know for sure, but I'm definitely looking forward to it. But yeah, 2025 is going to be a crazy year for all of us. We're going to be eating good this year, hopefully. But other than that, guys, I'm going to end the video here for now. And before I leave, I will be posting new PC game codes in the description below. I will put a pin. If you guys are new to the channel, usually every monthly update video, I will be giving out free PC games. And the games could be vary from indie, AA to AAA games. And it is going to be PC strictly, so keep that in mind. And I will also put the little, little indication of which platform you need to redeem. So it could be a GOG, or Epic, maybe, but mainly it's going to be Steam, but it could be from GOG as well. So keep that in mind. And all you gotta do, guys, is just to answer the questions that I provide. And all you gotta do is that answer, just fill the missing, code for like the numbers or letters, and then that is your key to redeeming that game. The reason I do this system is because the bots usually snatch up all the game key codes before people can redeem them. So this is my counter against bots. So all you gotta do is answer the questions properly, and those missing letters and words, fill it out on the key that I provide, and that should be the key for you guys to redeem the game on either Steam, GOG, Epics, etc. And hopefully it will be a game you guys like. Like I say, it is going to be randomized, so it could be a AAA game, indie, AA, you name it. So hopefully you guys are looking forward to that. And without further ado, I'm going to end the video here for now, guys. And before I leave, I want to give a shout out to the supporters that have been with me for so long with for the channel since the beginning, since I played Command & Conquer Generals. And by the way, we're going to be coming back to Command & Conquer Generals this month, so keep your eyes peeled for that. So to the old guard that has been with me for so long, thank you so much for your support for the channel. Without you guys, I wouldn't be doing this shit. Like, seriously, I would not be doing this. I would just be doing my own thing. But because of you guys, I'm still doing videos. Because you guys still come back, here and there, watch videos, giving a like or dislike, comments, whichever. Very grateful for you guys' support, and for that, deep in my heart, thank you so much. And for the new supporters, the new subscribers that have joined the channel, I also appreciate you guys' support as well, because you guys are going to be coming in out of nowhere, and you guys are going to be seeing all kinds of tons of content that I have uploaded in the past, as well as exciting new content that that is coming out in the future for this channel. So welcome to the channel. Hopefully you guys are looking forward to what you guys need. I do playthroughs, I do Armored 3 films, first impressions, short series, etc. I almost have everything with this channel, and hopefully you find something that you guys need to find. You could be stuck in a certain part of the game, and I might provide that clue for you guys to get out that sticky situation. So like I said, welcome to the channel, and of course, thank you for your support, for joining the channel. But other than that, guys, I'm gonna end it here for now, and that's all I got to say. If you guys got any suggestions of how I should improve the channel, or any other games you want to suggest for me to play, any games besides, I don't know, I guess simulation games, I guess, any games you want to suggest for me to play in the comments down below, I'll definitely take a look at them. But without further ado, guys, until then, I will see you in the next one. Peace.